Hello everybody, my name is Liam and I'm back at you with another video for today. It's going to be talking about fantasy hockey, predictions, and a review. As always, some daily pickups for you today. If you had Pekka Rinne on your squad, the guy scored, but I don't think that counts in most fantasy leagues, unfortunately for you, but still got the win. Only gave up 2 goals. Good night for him. We're just going to review what happened yesterday, review my predictions a little bit as well. So let's start with the good. The good is I predicted the Bruins to win in a high scoring game, and they did. So cheers to me on that one. DeBrusk is one person I pointed out. He got a goal and 2 goals, sorry. And pointed out Grizzly as well. He got an assist. Crew came back, so he probably took that spot on the first power play. Still, Grizzly has been very good lately. Second game, I got this one wrong. Canadians just can't win a game. They've been terrible lately. But things I did get right about this was Danault. I have him on my team. Show you how my team did after I'm done with this. But the Oilers won. For me, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins was the highlight. I think he got a goal. Well, I know he got a goal. I think he got an assist as well in that one. So he could be a good pickup. Again, Danault heating up. Gallagher got back from a concussion, so you got to give him some time. And Kotkaniemi with a goal as well. Lightning. So I got this one right. I said 5-2. I gave Coyotes offense a bit too much credit, and Vasilevsky not enough. But either way, still predicted the Lightning scoring a good amount, which isn't that hard to do. Killorn I pointed out as well, so I was pretty happy about that. And what else do we got? We got Panthers Canucks. Got this one wrong. Said the Canucks would rebound. Was working on the assumption that Markstrom would get the start, but Demko did get the start. Highlight for me is Noel Chari. Yes, I think I got that right. Noel Chari scored 2. He's been very hot right now. And Bobrovsky got a big win. So for those of you who are looking for a goalie, you might be able to trade for him because he has had a terrible start to the season. But then again, take that with a grain of salt. Canucks just came off a loss to the Lightning, so you know maybe wait on Bob a bit. Wait for him to get a couple good starts before you jump for him. But if you really need a goalie and you're willing to make moves like that, go for it. Rangers versus Devils. Dead on. I said 5-3 or 4-3, but the Rangers outdid themselves. Highlight, obviously, Tony DeAngelo. I pointed him out. And Chris Kreider I pointed out as well. Kreider scored and got an assist. DeAngelo had 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists. Big night for him. On the Devils, I briefly pointed out Coleman, and hey, he could be getting hot right now. He's a very streaky player. He can get very hot. The Blues got this one right. It said 2-1. Give the Blues offense not enough credit. And yeah, Rob Thomas had a big game. As you can see, Rob Thomas with a goal, and he had 2 assists, I believe. Bozak, the goal and 2 assists. David Perron, good as ever. And Steen breaking out of that slump, scoring 2 goals. Good for him. Called Jordan Binnington having a breakout game. Not that hard to call with the Sabres offense at this point. Olofsson is down, as I said. Predators, I said they would win big as well. I'm saying like 5-3, I think, maybe 5-4. But yeah, Pekka Rinne scoring a goal, as I mentioned before. Arvidsson getting hot. Blackwell's a rookie. I'd like to see what line he ends up staying with. And Duchesne, as I said before, he was getting hot. Kubalik, as I said, also getting very hot. I try to give you hints instead of saying pick this guy up, because at this point I don't know who you're dropping to pick them up, so that's why I just do hints. I don't want to tell you to pick up Kublik and you drop Tony D'Angelo, because that I wouldn't do that. So it's hard for me to say just pick them up. I try to hint, and some players that I try to give harder hints for, like DeBrusque was that hint for last night. But yeah, Zuccarello, he's been due to get hot. I said this would be a low scoring game. I think I said 3-2 Flames. Got this one right, and Talbot had a big game. Uh, Backlund got an assist on Ryan's first goal. He was the guy that I was hinting at hard before. Kings and Golden Knights. I messed this one up big time. Was working on an assumption that Fleury would start. That's why I didn't go into the Kings lineup. Kempe's been very hot. Foley, I follow, picked up an assist. Uh, Kempe's got 2 goals. He's heating up. I like Toffoli as well. Kopitar, obviously very consistent. Pacioretty, very consistent. Riley Smith, been consistent as well. I don't know why they went Malcolm Subban on that one. I hope Fleury's doing alright. I think he had something going on with his family. We got the Stars and the Ducks. Thought the Stars would be cooled down, and the Ducks, I guess, just hard to predict the Ducks at this point. But Hints is my highlight on this one. I think he got an assist and a goal. He's been doing very well. Radulov is hit or miss kind of player. Hot and cold. Yes, I nailed this one. So the Sharks and Blue Jackets, I said 3-2, 3-1. What did I say? 2-1 maybe? Maybe I said 2-1 at the end. And I said a bank hit it hard at him. He got a goal and an assist. And Brent Burns, maybe he'd not. You might be able to get him for kind of cheap in fantasy leagues. But you know, everybody knows he has value, so don't just lowball people. And the best game from my boy Elvis. Oh, I totally called Aaron Dell. Hinted very hard at Aaron Dell, and he came through with the win. So yeah, let's move on to the matchup tonight. High scoring game incoming. Hoberg, Nielsen is not back yet. Should be coming back soon. Keep an eye on Anders Nielsen. I think I looked him up. Okay, yeah, Drake Bothersome, because I was looking into Senators lines. So we got Bradley Tkachuk, Jean Gabriel Pageau, Connor Brown. That's the best line. Second line's not too bad either. Anthony Duclair. And we got Drake Bothersome coming in on that line. The reason I like him is he's on first power play with Shabbat, Pageau, Chuck. Mark Borbievsky is a good player for points. Not very good with plus minus or penalty minutes, but he has racked up a good amount of points this year. Don't like the second power play as much, so I'm just gonna ignore this. We got the Wings, so I think the Wings are gonna win. At the end of the day, I think they'll ride that little momentum that they had from that win against the Canadiens, and they'll win this one. Robbie Fabry is with Bertuzzi and Larkin. I'm not sure when Mantha is due to come back. I'm gonna look that up. This thought just came into my head. I was not prepared for this, so I'm just working off the cuff right now. Alright, I guess I gotta click on it like that. Alright. Let's check it out. Minimum of 4 weeks. Okay, so that was the 27th. And this has been 2 weeks. Okay, so we got 2 more weeks to wait. Mantha, I believe one of those is All-Star Week as well, so We missed that many games. Where was I? Threw me off thinking about Mantha. Yes, we got the Philippes. A lot of Philippes on this team. They got Philippe Zadina. They've got Philippe Hornick. Definitely botched that one. Someone tell me how to pronounce his last name. Is it a silent H? Bronick? But he's been very good. Talib Bertuzzi also been very good. Fabry, I like the first power play is very good. Zadina's been very good as well. Of course, I like Phil Pala, former Islander, but fantasy-wise, he's a two-way forward. But if I'm going with one, I'm going with Philippe Zadina. Okay, so moving on to the Penguins. Crosby won't play Tuesday. No updates on whether he play tonight, but he should be back this week is what I've heard. So keep a sharp eye on that. I guess I skipped ahead, but we're just gonna keep rolling into this one. Both goalies unconfirmed. I think that's about right. Jari will probably go. Grubauer will probably go as well. No, Grubauer is not having the best season. Their offense just keeps rolling. I don't think I gave a score on this one. I'm going 6-4 Red Wings. So yeah, on this one, I'm going 5-3 Avalanche. I know the Penguins have been good defensively. I just think the Avalanche are too good offensively. Maybe 4-3. I'll be a little bit more conservative. I do have Jari on my team, so I do hope I'm wrong about that. Check out the Penguins, since I think they'll score at least 3. Cahoon's with Malkin or Rust. For now, McCann is with Hornquist and Simon. For now, again, we're waiting on Crosby. I think he fills in there, and McCann drops down, and causes a ripple effect as well. Who will this help? Defenseman. Any defenseman that ends up skating with Crosby, it could help. It could help Letang. Could help Rust owners, Hornquist owners, Malkin owners, because he'll be on the first power play. Who will it hurt? Jared McCann's going to drop down. John Marino probably will help. He's been so good this season. And he'll get some ice time with Crosby. So that'll help him out as well. Jack Johnson as well could help him out. If I was going with someone on this one, if you don't have Hornquist, you might be a little too late to get him. Cahoon is an option that might be available. Not sure if Crosby will skate tonight. Wouldn't drop McCann yet. I would wait to see if Crosby's going to be back before you drop McCann. Alright, so we got the Avalanche. So the boys are back together. Landeskog value is going up. Rantanen, McKinnon, all very good players. We got Condry. Not going to be able to say his name. Borkowski? I think it's Borkowski. Yes, not going to. Just going to call him Valerie. He's been good as well. That second line's been good. Cale Makar, very good as well. Ryan Graves. Their whole defense has been racking up points, except Eric Johnson and Zadorov. Those two have been kept out of the points. But yes, these 5 are always great to have. Kadri might be one that you might actually get, except he fights every once in a while, so he's a risk. But you gotta take risks. Sam Gerard, he's second power play. It's a decent second power play as well. I keep an eye on the goalies because Francois, or however you say his name, Pavel, he might end up being the starter. He's been playing very well, so I could see him definitely taking over that starting role. Keep an eye on that. Uh, Brian Graves, very good as well. Not sure if I mentioned him. JT Compher's been good, but he's on the fourth line. Second power play, but fourth line, so not the worst fourth line. Tyson Joss isn't bad, so Compher's not the worst if you're in a really deep league. You're looking to take a chance. He could be an option. I'm not saying the best option, but an option. I've heard Ronta might be back for this game, and I heard that on ESPN Fantasy. So I'm gonna clear the search first. It has to load up. I gotta click on the whole system. He's day to day, but practiced Wednesday, so he might be back as soon as Friday. Either way, I think Hurricanes are gonna win. This is thinking Mrazek is gonna start. Keep an eye on who's starting. Yotes have not been the best. Well, I mean, they scored 6 against the Panthers, but overall, offensively, it's more of a defensive season for them. Taylor Hall was a good pickup, so he's helped. But yeah, I'm gonna go Mrazek. Mrazek and the Hurricanes. And I'm not gonna look at the Yotes lineup, just the Hurricanes, because I spend a lot of time right now. I think getting up to a half hour, I don't want to do that. Warren Fogle, interesting option. Nina Riders with Aho and Teravainen. Jordan Stahl might be available. He's with Sveshnikov. Their lines are pretty deep. Walmart has been very good lately. Deeply, you might want to check him out. Eric Hall has been very good. Martin Nikas has been good, the rookie. And Dzingel, of course, very solid player. Their offense is good. I'm going 3-1 this game. 3-1. Drake Gardner has shown some signs of picking it up, but he's lost out on the first power play to Dougie Hamilton. No surprise there. Dougie's been great. First power play is very good. Eric Coller's on that as well. Got Nino on the second one. Their second power play's been good. I mean, Walmart has been on fire lately, so just pointing that out. And yep, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna show you my team just to show you what. Well, I'm just proud of my team after last night. If this ever loads, while this is loading, taking forever, I'm just going to talk about the link that I'm putting in the description. If you're a gambler, I don't necessarily recommend gambling, but hey, if you're gonna gamble, do it right. You can use the link in my description. So Dylan Larkin, Patrick Kane, Rust, Kreider, Pasternak, Hornquist, Burns, Yandel. Yeah, so we're having a good week, to say the least. I got 144 points last week, and it's only Friday, and I have 134, so not doing too bad. I have Tony DeAngelo. Yeah, so not doing that bad at all this week. See, I have to know as well. I have Fowler's been great. Kovalchuk got me 3 assists this week. Oliver Ekman Larson, Theodore. Yeah, so my team's been doing very well. I have a big week. Tristan Jarry going against Colorado. Tonight, Elvis and waiting on Darcy Kemper on the IR. Yep, so pretty good. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Anything you want me to go over, I'm going to be making another video today, because I don't have enough time tomorrow to make a video, and there's a lot of games going on tomorrow. So, yep, that's about it. Check out the link in the description if you are into betting on hockey. Cheers.